Isagi's new weapon will change Blue Lock forever, as we have seen various different stages in the Blue Lock project that has led to this being the case. The first stage of Blue Lock dealt with the awakening of your ego, this desire and confidence in one's ability to take the shot instead of passing. Essentially, the confidence to count on yourself in those decisive moments in a game, turning 0 into 1. And although we can argue that Blue Lock began in a chaotic version of soccer, an almost playground level of soccer where each player has their own personal desires to score a goal, this was the perfect way in which to build a different foundation for Japan's new players. The next stage was a player understanding his own ego, basically the strengths, weaknesses, and their overall ability, leading to them creating their personal winning formula, a scenario in which they can score against pretty much anyone, their optimal play. And we have seen almost every character that has made it to this stage of Blue Lock develop their winning formula. Isagi has his off the ball movement, which then leads to his direct shots. And we have characters like Chiguri, where he uses his speed to reach his golden spots, an angle in which he can score against pretty much everyone. Now, going on into the World Cup, Isagi has found a weapon that completes the puzzle, essentially allowing him to become the glue for the team, and that weapon is the protagonist feeling. Using Isagi's analytical abilities with his meta vision, he can not only understand his own ego and the various plays that are going on considering other people's positions and his own teammates, but he can now also understand the ego of his own teammates, meaning his own teammates' desire to make that decisive play and a understanding of their winning formula, how they best affect the game, their optimal play. Isagi, by understanding not only himself but his teammates, can allow his team to play at an even greater level. And this is the perfect time for him to do so. And the progression in which we have seen this take place is what Ego was trying to lead it towards. As at first, a lot of people had a lot of skepticism when it came to the ideology that Ego had, as it really goes against some of the core foundations and beliefs of soccer philosophy. However, what we actually are seeing Ego trying to do is change the foundation of Japanese soccer, where instead of the foundation being built off teamwork, it is first built off ego. And then with the different stages that they have gone through Blue Lock, they have now reached the stage of teamwork, and this is done through the protagonist feeling, giving birth to tactics in which their team can play off depending on different situations that they find themselves during the game. Where we have Isagi, who can sell his soul for the win by utilizing this protagonist feeling and understanding how everybody desires to play their own soccer, and based off that data, using his metavision, he can predict just how everyone in his team will move. This is what allowed him to score and receive the pass versus Ness, as he believed in Ness's protagonist feeling, believing that Ness would be able to find the pass and then score. And this is why you have to watch this video right here, as I discuss just who are the opponents that Japan will face, and how we will see Japan do against different countries in the U20 World Cup.